Okay, y'all, what's going on? I got a message coming from Genesis chapter 45, and it's entitled Joseph Reveals His Identity. And this is about a man of God who is about to reveal who he really is to his brother, or someone who he considers to be a brother, or someone very close to him. He is about to reveal that he is indeed a man of God to somebody who is very close to him. Joseph could no longer control his emotions in front of everyone who was standing around him. So he cried out, "Have everyone leave me." No one else was there when Joseph told his brothers who he was. He cried out so loudly that the Egyptians heard him, and Pharaoh's household heard about it. Joseph said to his brothers, "I am Joseph. Is my father still alive?" His brothers could not answer him because they were afraid of him. "Please come closer to me," Joseph said to his brothers. When they did so, he said, "I am Joseph, the brother you sold into slavery in Egypt. Now don't be afraid. Now don't be sad or angry with yourselves that you sold me. God sent me ahead of you to save lives. The famine has been in the land for 2 years. There will be 5 or more years without plowing or harvesting. God sent me ahead of you to make sure that you would have descendants on earth and to save your lives in an amazing way. It wasn't you who sent me here, but God. He has made me like a father to Pharaoh, lord over his entire household and ruler of Egypt. Hurry back to my father and say to him, 'This is what your son Joseph said. God has made me Lord of Egypt. Come here to me right away. Live in the land of Goshen, where you will be near me. Live there with your children and your grandchildren, as well as your flocks and your herds and everything you have. I will provide for you in Egypt, since there will be 5 or more years of famine. Then you and your family and all who belong to you won't lose everything. You and my brother Benjamin can see for yourselves that I am the one who is speaking to you. Tell my father how greatly honored I am in Egypt and everything and about everything you have seen. Hurry and bring my father here." He threw his arms around his brother Benjamin and cried with Benjamin, who was crying on his shoulder. He kissed all his brothers and cried with them. After that, his brothers talked with him. So Joseph means he will add. So you are a man of God who is supposed to add to your family. Okay, you are a man of God who is supposed to add to your family. And you got so filled up with emotions that you can't stop yourself from telling your brother who you really were. And you had all types of people around you. When you were ready to reveal to who you were, the secret to your brother, you had all types of people surrounding you. But you made these people leave, or you caused them to leave. But these people that you are surrounded by, they lost their hearing, in the sense that they can't hear from the Lord. None of these people that you are around can hear from the Lord. They lost their sense of hearing. They can't hear from the Lord. They consult with idols and spirits of the dead, the ancestors, mediums and spiritualists, people tarot cards, palm readers, people who look into the future. These are the type of people you are surrounding yourself around, but they cannot hear from God, and they consult with idols. And in a great house. So you might have a great house. It might be really nice. Okay? And these people know that you are upset, or they probably even heard that you were upset. But either way, the people that are or were surrounded by you in this house, they know you upset. They heard about it some kind of way. Okay? You started asking your brother, do you think God will forgive me, and stuff like this. You just going into questions like this. But your brother, or this person you talking to, is kind of like worried. They're worried and concerned, anxious, unsettled. They might even see this as a problem. And you said something to them to make them realize you're the same person that they always knew. and not to worry that your gifts come from God. And you started prophesying to your brother about what's to come. And you yourself know that what's to come has to start with your house and the people that's surrounding you. That's it and that's all. That's the message. Peace.